This is not.
All right, welcome to round 2, 2024 Tag Team Tournament. SnowRyze and SnowSchmidt are facing Terror and Ales in the 1-0 bracket of the Swiss. Each round, you're going to be facing people with similar records, and both of these teams went 3-0. Ryze and Schmidt did that against some of the most relatively new players in the tournament, so not the most surprising thing, though it was a strong showing. Though Terror and Ales, pretty impressive as they put Toph and Murloc in their place. I'm excited to see Ales or Alice. You know, Bragan's going to tell me different. I'm going to say Ales because I'm used to it. And Tasty Ales is their team name. I don't know how to do a poll, Bragan. How do I mod you? You figure it out later. Or you are a mod. Anyways, so we have 2 undefeated teams, but we saw Terror and Ales punching up, where SnowRyze and Schmidt were pretty much what was expected. The question is, can the Snows continue the pressure they had last round against solid players like this? I'm interested to see.
You monster!
In the chat, anyone have predictions on what how this will go?
Ales, are you able to play?
Yeah, I was sitting.
And Bragan, I'm going to turn on channel points, and I'll even get a chat overlay for later. I don't know how to do it, but I'll figure it out, and I'll do that. Not for today, but for next time. Ooh, Tails, that's honestly really good.
Okay, so how do we, where do, who
You ain't getting
goes to
none.
where
You
to
didn't pay for my
discuss
lunch
them,
yesterday, so nah, you definitely ain't getting no money.
for, like, the matches?
Alright, another lag test.
What were you saying, Tara? I couldn't hear you over Schmidt.
Like, where do we, how do we talk to
I
each other?
think
Like,
that,
privacy.
I guess I'll message you.
I think
Yeah,
that the
so
Snows
you
are at a
message each other,
disadvantage
you
going
can-
into
Yeah,
this
that's
round.
fine.
Okay, you can also use private
The
Discord
question is how
chat
much
talks
so.
like Schmidt and I are doing, or
I
if you
think
want
they
to
could
just
take
use
it
Yeah.
in-game
with
chat,
one
just
loss
message me,
maximum.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, hell, we are.
Do you still want one more lag test, or are we ready to go?
Maybe lag test 2.0. So the match will start when we go to lane.
No, we're ready to go.
Not Palace. Not Palace.
It is time.
Lane, thank you.
Turning, voice chat off. Y'all just, when your thumbs up is on, we'll assume you're ready. Alright. Stop paying attention to chat, Schmidt. Yeah.
I minimized the stream, so.
It's time to get funky.
Time to get swifty.
It is going to be very swifty. Very swifty time.
Turn chat off too. He said he turned it off and he didn't.
Get some conversations going.
Anyone who says we lose is getting banned.
I will revoke. Oh,
are you ready?
I don't have it.
I got it.
I tried really quickly to enable channel points while I was waiting for them to talk about lag test 2, but we're here. Reduce entropy hang with levitate on lane, starting with what we call the pregnant strats. This is a solid starting hand, doesn't have amulet or orb support. We are playing Psycho, Optic Key, right? That's what we've got here. So we don't have access to amulet or orb?
He has 3. And I have
Yeah, so we don't. But they are going for a fast push. Already got a no shields on Ryze, no attacks. SnowSchmidt has 5 aura and a defense, much safer.
Might also just be bluffing. Ooh, okay.
Oh, Terror. Okay, so they're playing a friendship strat. That often goes with some low-cost attacks to utilize the extra damage. So there's a reasonable chance that they will have a lot to do, and so the pop is going to be really costly. I mean, you can't pop them from 20 taking 4 a pop. The math doesn't work out. It just doesn't. You'll that's 80 damage you take.
Fuck with Ales' base now, or Terror's base.
This is Terror's base, yeah. Now, splitting up, this is the way that it's really going to change how this pop strategy works. Notably, though, if you pop your partner's capsules, that doesn't help. Don't do that. you know, for the newer players out here, maybe people about the SnowRyze skill set, you can actually find out where your partner's spawn is by looking or asking. So Schmidt has taken a massive beating. I note that they were focusing Schmidt and ignoring Ryze. We saw the dash on Ryze, so it makes sense to try to go after his partner and then to come back in because he's dashing without a shield or an attack. It's the most likely chance to get damage on our dashing cartwheeler. It also makes it very dangerous for Ryze to pop right now. We see Rians. I think we have 2 Rians. I haven't seen anything else that I remember, but I'll keep an eye on the sounds in the background. Back to chat. Sharky, I agree that Ales, just in general, is prepared in his brain to tilt Ryze. I, in fact, talked to him yesterday and suggested he tilt Ryze. I don't know if he's going to do that, but that's what I suggested.
When you go into my base, it's the opposite side of where that is. There's like a little
dying again. SnowSchmidt's going to be on 5 health. We are still at 15 capsules and 12 for Ales and Terror. They have Rian, just 3 and 4 damage. They can't break the laser shell, but they can go around it pretty easily if they time this well. Only 1 shot on Ales, 2 available from Terror. Ales would love to be at 8 aura, but obviously you don't want to dig right now. It's just not. It's not worth it to be able to double shoot Rian. Now that they know it's laser shell, they are going to be able to strategize their attacks a little bit better. They probably want a second friendship here. A 5 damage Rian would be super detrimental to SnowRyze.
So I'm not really even worried about it. I dropped you for the dash. Or dropped the dash for you.
Els said that Ryze should be playing a 4 school with Glacial. I totally agree. I definitely would also play all of the schools. I would be replacing Dash. Dash is really good. Glacial's really good. Right now, Dash was better against the Rian than Glacial would be.
Please don't also die.
I'm fine.
Oh, I love going through that. It's like the tilting railing. So many walls aren't real. I was going to say in this map, but just in Phantom Death, so many walls aren't real. And that one's not. And so it's not actually as safe to pop there as it looks. Yeah, so we're looking at the ticking time of 5 minutes in the match, 12 and 6 capsules. Ales definitely could die. 5 is within the death range. He still doesn't have the 8 aura to double shoot. But, you know, 2 shot. No shields on SnowSchmidt, no attacks to pressure to kick them out so they can pop easier. They're just trying to use their faces and popping. So when you use Reduce Entropy to pop, you really have to think, how do I not die to just getting attacked while I'm popping them? That's your question. And if you don't have an answer to that question, you don't really have a thought-out Reduce Entropy deck. You just have a, I hope that they don't have anything that costs less than 3, and let's see if I can win the game.
No worries.
So you're in this case, we obviously have the Psycho and Optical for the Shatter Eliminate.
Terror's now coming.
Both players don't have to use the Reduce Entropy, so you do get some more school variety available.
Even close to Ales base. Just go.
I could see Nature for the Glacial and Ice Sword strat, you know, some freeze and tempo play. Even just Faith for some flash holes, or for some dark holes and Angel's Wings.
That's fine. Yeah, just pop Terror.
I just don't think Laser Shell is enough to stop it.
Have to kill me.
Maybe auto shields so that you don't take the damage while you're popping. There's a lot of angles. Psycho Knives. Psycho Knives are great. Knife Grind is better because it knocks them down. Worse for many other reasons, but it does knock them down. Schmidt's on 2 capsules, by the way. Still doesn't have an attack. This is Last Shatter and Eliminate and Shield, probably in the deck. You notice the Terror's not even carrying a shield. Why would he be? Surprised Ales even is. Did get a good pop there. 4 more.
One capsule at a time.
Everyone he takes is valuable, but 3.5 minutes, and the only ones who are in death threshold are the Snows. Um,
Double vibe, super aggressive.
we have 3 left to memorize. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
He did take a skill, not an aura, too. So,
I don't know if double vibe is
imagine if that was something vital.
Fine here.
I'm curious. I'm just curious. Is there not another friendship? Was it popped? I really want to be able to break that laser shell. Oh, that broke it. That's not the way to do it. And Iron Skin's broken.
The one time Ales decided not to bring Rock Shot, huh?
It's basically impossible for Ryze to pop at 4 health. It's just you can't lose the game to take 1 capsule.
That's fine.
I'm curious what their angle is.
I am curious what
Also, as note, 2.5 minutes on the timer. When it hits 59 seconds, the Ryzes or the Snows cannot win. They do have to pop within the next 75 seconds, roughly.
Right.
And that's assuming that they stop pickups. And they won't stop the pickups because they don't have any attacks. So realistically, 90 seconds. That's 20 health and 10 at minimum. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think they can pop out. I think mathematically they're out of time.
I'm gonna go try and get some.
Elle says it's changing my mind on Enviros. Yes, Enviros are not scary. Don't worry. Don't bring anything to stop them. They're all this bad, so you shouldn't worry. Don't ban them.
So you go over there, Terror. You do that, bud.
Just ask Sharky. Nothing wrong with environmentals.
I am dead by Ale.
Yep, that capsule was probably not worth it. So at this point, again, statistically, there is no way for them to win, but there is a way for them to lose. Why would you return to lobby while you're dying? Just wait 1 more second.
I told you. So where are we going? Don't hit it yet.
Rip.
Unless you already hit it.
No.
All right, 1-0, Terra and Ales.
Where do you want to go?
That's what Ryze does. It's just more button pushes.
Tell them we're going to Palace.
Yeah.
Triple says execution error. I think it's a build error. I actually think that with the skills they had, the Snows played it well enough.
Modify it, but I can run that.
I really just think that they didn't have a build that could beat Reincarnation, and that's like the floor here. Imagine if they had Vibration Laser.
Do you want to run double it, or do you want to run the?
They would not do very well if they had that. It's the ADHD. Yeah, that's real, honestly.
Chat's on, or voice chat's on, yeah, that's fine. I don't think
I mean, I'm just... I remember back when we were playing, I was in, you know, living at home. I would have my DS at the time, playing it while playing in a tournament during downtime, because I was bored, so I get it. I get it. Enviro play is very risky, harder to close out, and he has so many X factors you wouldn't initially consider that could win the game. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to having practiced these a little bit, spoiler, me and Bregan practiced them a little bit. Hope you guys know that by now. There definitely are... It's sometimes your game to lose, where a flame sword, you just gotta hit him with the flame sword, but like, you have to make the factors work together to succeed with a hang strat. The skill floor is higher. I do think there are fewer counters than most other strategies in the game, but just the fact that the skill floor isn't as low as, you know, a vibration deck, and a vibration decks are really, really strong, it isn't super telling. So what we want to see is when these decks are played optimally, and the opponents are playing intelligently and potentially prepared, how they perform. And I think we'll see that within the Swiss.
Nah, realism is for bitches. Cocky idealism.
Denial, and I expect to lose everything.
Palace was the choice by the Snows.
No, we're in.
Ain't never sweeping my boy Ales. Yeah. We were never neither intelligent or prepared. Sharky, I think that you guys started with a Chaos Hang. So you're not as innocent as you looked on the surface.
I'm saying no to the shilling.
Look at the screen.
I see it. What do you want from me? I'm still gonna play the same shit.
I wonder why he's playing a monster.
Because he's gonna do fucking X-Cow fast shit, sword shit. I don't give a fuck. He can
X-Cow, fast shit, sword shit.
I'm still gonna beat him.
You know,
Be better at
I don't want to sound like I'm being too harsh on Rise here, but I have we had 9. We have more than 9 now. That's unfortunate.
We got it. We did.
I'm worried that Rise is not fully in Tournament Rise mode, and I'd really love to see it. I don't know if that's just a mental state thing or something else, but you know, I've seen him playing at his 100%, and that's what he's going to need to win the series. He's being very respectful of the Ales Excal. It is a patent, if you will. And he's very good at it. I've tried to use this strategy, and I can do it. But the positioning is not as obvious as it seems, and making sure you connect with that is definitely different than other... It's not just an auto-win. And Ales knows how to be in the right spot to be able to use Excal Psycho Shell and just always be hitting people. That is very impressive. I legitimately would need to practice to be able to use this well, and I've tried it some. Maybe I wouldn't be able to use it this well. Elle says basically unavoidable damage. I'm curious if there is a walkable spot in the sword. I know it does what looks like a 360, but it has a startup and an ends position. And I wonder if there's like a walk forward dodge. I don't think there is, but I'm curious. I've never practiced it, but I'm curious. Didn't break the vacuum wall, lost the X-Scal. You know, Ryze has died, Schmidt is at 4. That is a low health total for the team, but they have Vibration online. They've taken Ales' first X-Cal, and things are looking a lot better by the health differential. Rockshot comes from its butt, by the way. Ales is a way better player than most people give him credit for. I agree. I think people who haven't played with him don't realize. But Murder used to say that if he had to pick someone for like a tournament to play against, you know, top parties, he said, "Let me play with Ales. If you feel confident." And you know, Murder has pretty high standards. This speaks wonders for this guy. The softball pitch. You know, Toph, I actually think that it's not about his skill level that makes him underestimated. I think it's about his calm and kind of quiet demeanor. He's not here bragging. He's not here shit-talking. He plays well. He communicates with his partners when he needs to. And he's just always reliably consistent.
Nice. After this, I'll fucking
so a lot going on here. He said he was going to reset Schmidt. That was not intentional reset. I believe that was a miss. Took a rock shot for free. Still has vacuum wall. Needs to take that blaster. That is what will turn this fight right now.
Oh my god.
Almost lost the game to flame sorting the body.
If only. Of course.
Oh, that was a free extra life. SnowRyze should be dead. I really like having the decoy. Oh, that blaster was big. This is kind of anyone's game right now. Revive health totals favor Terror Ales, but if you can't get this pickup through laser pressure, one shot, he got the pickup.
That's a good pickup.
Ales had Psycho Shell. I don't know what his other shield is. He's fast. If he gets Terror, they should be able to close out Ryze at least. Oh, the +2 speed, just walk dodge was so good. Oh, that's why. So it's not a meme when Ales plays this character. He's practiced this character. No one is ready for the animations, not just the circle of the sword, but just the walking. It's so beautiful. We're all here to stand for Ales, just to be clear. And also, this is a pretty bad spot to be in for Ryze. Those decoys are going to make this connect even through a fortress, probably. His lowest cost shield is 4, and he didn't use it. He was dead even if he used it, just to be clear.
Ooh, boy, that was fucking great, huh?
I picked Mel.
Content warning, Ryze.
We love when shields don't do anything. You pick Palace.
It is 2-0 going into a this is match point for Error and Tails. Sure, Terror and Ales.
On highway.
I want to note that it is really frustrating dying when your brain wants something to happen. I'm pretty sure the input wasn't even pushed for the shield, because you can see it in the bottom right, you know, when it impresses the button. And it's, you know what? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes your brain wants to push it and you didn't. You gotta own that and just keep going.
You can probably expect some standard vibe out of Terror, maybe Rian. I don't know what else is doing. That's fine.
Elle and Xanxus are talking about reacting to the sword, and I was thinking the same thing earlier. I actually missed some of their chat because I was focusing on the match. I do think that there are movement-based answers as a cartwheeler, but it is not very easy.
Flaggy players.
I'm curious. I do not think it's consistently doable. I actually think this is one place where you really, if you're a flex player, you should flex to a jumper against Ales playing the 360 swords. Especially if your name is like, I don't know, Bragan or Triple, and you can jump like a god. You should just be a jumper against Ales so that he can't do that to you.
Same rating. Same rating. Everybody, you know what that means. Same rating means get some subs. Get some subs going.
You know, Xanxus, I'm gonna respond to Xanxus in the chat here. He says they're too worried of the spinning blade. I want to give credit that when we see Ales using this is different than just someone saying LOL blade spin. He is very spot on with his positioning. I don't know how often he would put Xanxus in a position where he could get out of that. And maybe they've done this a lot. Maybe he has more experience, but I would be surprised to see this as simple and clean as Xanxus is putting it.
No, I didn't. I should probably do that now. No wonder they're just sitting there wondering what the fuck's happening.
This is my partner, ladies and gentlemen. This is the streamer you sub to. You give your free Bezos bucks to this man. Or if you're Jester, you give him real money. Which, thank you, Jester. Everybody gets some Let's Go Jesters in the chat.
All right. So the question here, we see some people really trying to stand for Snow, and I'll be honest, maybe that's just because they're in his stream, and I want to, support him in his stream too. I am not that confident. Will this be a 3-0? That's the question. Like, will Highway turn around? We see a Key Faith deck with 6 attacks, 4 shields. We obviously have Tiger Strength Dash. Are those Dragon Slayers? Most likely. Dragon Slayers, Tiger Strength, Rian, Hyper Kick. I'm guessing that's what this deck is. Wonder how many flash holes he has to respect the lasers. I think he's just gonna get meleeed to death. We'll see.
Making sure.
I definitely did.
L's on team 3-0. I kind of am there too. I was gonna say a 3-1 to give some respect, but changing my prediction, 3-0 Team Snow wins. Wait. These are all lag tests. Oh, no, Sharky. No more lag tests. The last round was so much nonsense. Just let them play the games and finish them. Alright, here we go. The deck is pretty much as I predicted. That was a really important back button.
Armorous in hand, dash on bend.
Armorous.
I got Orb Bravery.
Rise is lagging IRL. That's the answer. That's the answer. Oh, Trick. Okay, maybe it's... I'm curious if he does have the Dragon Slayers I was theorizing. With the Armoros, we're playing a little bit of a slower match, and he wasn't punished by that. Got a heat on Terror. He's at 22. He's clearly going to have a solution for that, but would definitely slow him down. Alright.
Crawlers, so be careful.
Schmidt, bravery, by the way, just so we can catch up. He is on 9 capsules. He is almost there. No one plays bravery with the right number of capsules, so everyone has to overwrite a significant number to get there. And it makes their deck slower. Oh, that was a super important rein to change this tempo a little bit. Schmidt is now online, has a shield, probably has the Dazzle Railgun X Scal if I had to guess, but will he live to use it? I like crawlers here. Oh, this is brutal. Ales, it's out of here. On purpose or not? I'm not sure. Was he trying to get on the wall to, like, do a fake? Or was he trying to reset? The world may never know. Shields on both enemies. Ideally enough aura to block. Their goal, of course, to be blocking the Dazzle and staying out of X-Cal range. I'm not sure why they did not time a railgun with that Armoros. That just seemes like a waste of 6 damage. Finally have a shield. We can double Rien on Rise here. Ales is looking for the high ground. We do have the shooting gallery in the bottom. SnowRyze is on 20 with a very safe hand. He's put down a couple hits, but his pressure isn't huge. Depends on the shields that we see.
Thank you.
Between the crawlers and the railgun, no one wants to get close to each other. Railgun's, of course, faster and only costs 3. Ooh, that was a nice shot on Terror. Honestly, if they keep this up, we will go to the 3-1, but spacing says that we can get this pickup. Oh, no! He walked back into him. He grabbed him, tried to dodge the manual, and ran into the lock-on railgun. That was a locked-on railgun. That's why it went where he was standing before. So, the question, let's reframe this. It's not, can the Snows win? It's, can Schmidt carry? That's the question.
Yeah,
let's see.
Let's see.
Should have been playing straight from the beginning. The Palace match was super close, too. Yeah, I agree, Al. I don't think that the Reduced Entropy was the best start to this match. It's really weird reading 2 chats, by the way. I do think that the Palace match was played just about as well as it could be, not having any shields available. Maybe Ryze stayed in his base too long, but like it's hard to blame him. He really wanted a shield. So, do we reverse sweep? Do Terror and Ales take this one? What map do they pick? Is it going to be in the chat? Let me see if I can read the chat.
No,
Group A.
What are you feeling?
Refinery is where we're going. It's not up live yet, but it was in the chat.
Okay. You want me to play Vibe or Rien with
I like Ales with both melee and like angles, so I feel like Refinery is a good map for him to pick.
With,
much like Palace.
Stat fixtures, because I don't have anything in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Sharky, do you just want to play people? That's why you want them to go 3-2. You want them to be in like your wheelhouse.
There's nothing. Sure, if I didn't.
Because I really kind of want to see Sharky Esper and the Snows. That is actually the match that I want to see.
A little bit more aggressive than I'd want to play, but it'll work out.
They're playing pretty aggressive. They ain't going front.
Yeah, I mean we kind of have to. It's.
Sharky wants that too. Yeah.
Did you change your arsenal?
I'm working on it now. Am I just bad? What's happening? Oh, yeah, there we go.
Did my inability to use that also rub off on you?
Oh, that makes sense. Unimportantly, Sin said that maybe because I'm not an affiliate is why I can't find the button for the monies.
I have an alright start. You?
Hey, Wizard, I agree. This is content for our tag team tournament on the Discord. Maybe you're there and I just don't recognize your name. But if you're not, and you want a link, I'm sure someone will drop it in the chat for you. It is a great time.
So the impact burst went up.
All right.
The bounce was upward.
Classic.
Impact burst is so strong in this level. It doesn't follow the rules of physics. Just so you know. Kind of low aura for both sides of Team Snow. Ales has a pretty solid start by the look of it. Terror has hand slot free, and he's opening slots on the bench, so he should be okay. This Blazing Bullet, without anything else, isn't going to do much against two opponents with two shields, but maybe they're bad shields. We're going to find out shortly. Rock shot, as Snow was asking earlier, where's the rock shot? Rock shot lasers. We're going to have a lot of angle play in this match. And a lot of shields. Will SnowRyze use them?
Oh, I shouldn't.
That was... I'd call it a bad trade, but he didn't get the hit. So it was just a bad play.
No, focus terror.
Oh yeah, no online matches. Yeah, that's real. We've got some newer players even in the tournament, and just looking in general, this is the kind of season that's always getting more people interested, so you don't have to play the likes of Ales the Bold. You know, there's many other players available. Also, Erase Shell took the Blazing Bullet at a great time to break the Erase Shell because took another hit and is below Blazing.
Way too low on aura.
We've got a Purify that is very important here to make those rock shots not as dangerous.
Oh, that's yours. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was me.
Health totals strongly favoring Terror and Ales, as well as just attack variety. This Flame Sword isn't doing it. Now he has 4 aura, negative aura recovery, and a Fortress, which means he cannot do any amount of blocking and attacking whatsoever. I would be very, very nervous to have this hand right now. I don't know how this could go well for him. Where our opponents are on vibe level of aura, significant number of attacks, and defenses. That was a good blaster, though. Gotta give credit to that. Just it was the first hit. Railgun from Ales. He says, you take my accuracy, I use Railgun. That was actually a PDDCM strategy. Not to say that Ales is unoriginal, just that he used to say, who cares if I get Armor Roast? I'll just hit you with Railgun and X-Scal later. Pretty strong combo coming in. This is a firing out. This is... Oh my gosh. There's no way SnowRyze walks down that hallway. I don't know if he was going to keep trying, but just don't walk down that hallway. There's just too much going on.
That would be the pickup I don't want to make, yeah.
And they did finish off Schmidt as Ryze was running away. Still no shields below 4 cost. I will correct myself. He overwrote a Wall of Fire and a Glacial Wall. So his hand doesn't have any shields below 4 cost. And his Reflect Mirror is breakable. So he's got to rely on this Fortress not getting double hit. Bregan, we are up 2-1 Terror Ales. SnowSchmidt brought a really sick railgun play into Highway last round. But we might be done here. This is very likely the end of the match. Without any erase shields, without anything to reflect, unless he gets... Oh, he didn't get the body because he was in roll frames. He can still do it. He has to kill Terror here. That is the only way he can safely make this pickup.
I wish I had more aura than this.
Oh gosh, see that 4 aura negative recovery. Just get, we kind of wish they had something melee. Oh no, there's no. What are you doing? Grab Schmidt. Stop. No. It was cheeky. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't a good idea. And that's the series. That is where Terror and Ales takes it 3-1. Ryze and Schmidt did get the solid bravery win on Highway. But, yeah, solid aggro from Ales. They played it straight. They played a lot of tricksy attack angles, rock shots, spinning X-Scals, etc. And it seems to all worked out for him. A minute ago, Bregan said, don't mess up Ryze, by the way. So, Good job, Bregan. Ryze, you know who to thank. Anyways, that's me. So going into the second round, our first result has SnowRyze and Schmidt losing to Terror and Ales. Terror and Ales is our first 2 victory team. They're going to probably play the winner of Esper and Triple versus Xanxus and Some Poor Choices. Thanks for watching, guys.